it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's like your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in and get it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in and get it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them, let me be pretty and goofy love. The homie ain't nothing changed, roll down, change up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, running, man. Watch how I move, skate before I play up. Been hit with a now I walk with a limp. In the hood, and the ladies saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But I live in New York, show, tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still on the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in and get it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in and get it. My flow, my show, all ready to go. That's for me, all fancy things. My trick, my car, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. Way more than you hate it, oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good, like moved out the hood. Now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes, the chicks, and she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn, just talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. If they hate, then let them hate them, watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside it with a money in the club, full of mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. Don't give me a hug, get in and get it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in and get it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, nigga. We in the club all the time, so pop off. Shady aftermath.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Second and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets had 8-3 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Yellow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Working middle, he finds Royals. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves. A little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Security eluded him. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Again, it's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go, Shaq. After 60, after 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the draw, this is Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Yellow. Argelati. Attack.
Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1.
Let's go now. Hey, watch this. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy! He's moving, boys, moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yellow!
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll be caught by ice. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass to the right side, hard in by Royals. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why not?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His pass out wide to Hall. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 3rd down and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Pass complete to Royals. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Fight on these two.
The tight end in motion right. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now a second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught over the middle by Finn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Attack, attack.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Smith up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Smith. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. But he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. He gets it underneath to Hall. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet it the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A gain of 12.
Yellow.
And the first down.
Give me yellow, 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 yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second and 10.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Running left is Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. He finds Royals. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashard Smith with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 44 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Allen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will take a knee here.
Yellow, yellow.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.